It's time for another cheap home bargains tech video. Now today I've got these. Now these are the Vortex Flare desktop LED ambient lights by Vantage. So without further ado, let's get them unboxed and see what we get inside. So just before we unbox them, these were $7.99, and once again, look at the packaging. It just grabbed me in, and I wasn't even going out shopping for these. I just seen that and I thought, yeah, the price is nice. You know, what could possibly go wrong? So Vantage is Home Bargains' own make. So TJ Morris or Home Bargains, if you see that on the back, which is just there, that is a Home Bargains' own make. So we've got desktop LED ambient lights with sound pickup light mode and atmosphere light mode as well. So compatible with Mac, PC, TV and laptop as well. USB powered, includes remote control and also a cable control as well. So RGB dynamic light system as well. So around the back, here's a little quick look around the back. Not going to dwell too much on the box. So desktop LED ambient lights contains 2 ambient lights with adjustable stands, built-in USB interface, cable control and remote control. So that's, oh yeah, so you, there we go there. Just have a little look at that before I can go. And the box, as I say, if you looked at that, it looks like another popular brand called Razer. But yeah, it just completely and utterly grabbed me in. So what I'm going to do, I've got them all set up there. I've got them connected to my TV. But in the box, we just get the lights and a remote control and some instructions, really. There's not really much else to, you know, show you and say. So anyway, without further ado, let's see how these perform. Right, so I've got them connected to my TV. And just before I turn them on, I just want to show you, basically you get the base, which is, it doesn't feel that cheap, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to like feel a bit bendy, but it's quite solid. These actually do feel quite cheap, quite flimsy, but you know, they do sit in there quite well. Now on the back of that box, I did notice that there was an option to put them like that. Now it doesn't actually clip in. I can't find anything to make them clip in. See, these just seem to rest on there, and they're a bit, yeah, it's not really for me, to be honest with you. So we've got the lead connected to a manual control unit, which is just here. So you can turn them on, and then you've got, you know, your different cycles. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this light down a little bit so you can see, get the remote control. Fairly standard remote control. So up the top here, we've got, let me get this light back on a minute, sorry. We've got your brightness or speed as well. Music for if you want to have it sound reactive. On and off. There you go. Different colours and different colour cycles, and your usual flash, strobe and fade as well. So if you've ever had RGB lighting or anything like from B&M or Home Bargains, you'll know that these remote controls are pretty much standard. So without further ado, let's turn it on. So we're going to go for red first. Just get this light down a bit, just so I can show you better. And then we'll just colour cycle. So you got orange, put them back a little bit as well, down to yellow, green, which I quite like green. I've had it on static for quite a while. So, but these are just generally like, you know, the same as like any other RGB lighting you get normally. And then just blue, and then right down to pink. So the one I like the most is this one, which basically just color cycles. That's my favorite one so far. Now I like the way it blends. This is quite cool. This, I quite like the way it just, it's almost like, it's like water flowing. If you can just make that out on the camera, it's basically just, it's quite nice. It's quite soothing, to be honest with you. So if I have it on, say, strobe, now you've got these 2 buttons here. So you can either have it quick. Now, let me get this on. See, so you can have it like that, or you can knock it down and then just have it gently kind of, you know, flowing, which I do quite like that one, to be fair. Like, I like the way it goes down and then comes back up. So smooth as well. Now, if you put it up to the highest setting, it goes like that. If you put it right to the lowest setting, now this is called smooth. It's not as smooth, it just changes. So there's not like a transition of different colours changing it. That to me, that one doesn't work with me, that one. Like I don't like that one. So what else have we got? We've got flash as well, which isn't bad, to be fair. Goes right up to full brightness, and I think then it goes back to another colour or back down. As you can see there, it's just slowly going down and then changes colour. And then you can press that to speed up the process. And again, as I say, it's thingy, but yeah. Battery included as well in the remote control. I think it's one of those CR3032 ones, but this one here is my favourite one at the moment. Oh, you got white as well, sorry, if you want white. And then you've got, I like that one. As you can see, the colours start to cycle. But yeah, there's not really much else to say about it, other than like, I would highly recommend them if you're on a budget, because they are actually quite cool, to be fair. I've got these just sat literally in the corner because the lead is too big for my TV. So, but they're quite nice there, and when it goes dark later on, all the units here light up and it all blends and it all looks quite nice. So yeah, that is the Vortex Flare from Vantage, which is aka Home Bargains desktop LED ambient lights. So there we have it, cheap RGB lighting from Home Bargains. Now, if you are on a budget, these are ideal. As I say, $7.99, they're ideal. They're not really recommended for a TV my size. My size is around about 50 inches. They're like more for like gaming monitors and stuff like that, because the lead you get does not stretch. But I've got them in the corner there, as you've seen, and they are pretty good. They just work well with me with the lights on show as well. So yeah, anyway, Vantage again. I've got a few of these items. I've done previous videos in the past, headphones, sound bars and stuff like that. Go and check them out, and I'll probably link them in the description. But yeah, if you're ever in Home Bargains, go check out the tech section. They do a gaming bundle as well, which is a keyboard, a mouse, and I do believe a gaming mat for around about £15, which is quite good actually, I think. So yeah, all in all, good in the hood there. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Siri.